you grew up and you said that you lived paycheck to paycheck. What was maybe your limiting belief, and how did you become so limitless in your wealth thinking? Because there was definitely a shift for you.
Yeah, because I used to have the belief system. Plus, from the book, I kind of had that punk rock mentality, which is anti-rich, steal from the rich, give to the poor kind of a thing. And, I just didn't really have regard for people's valuables and stuff. So it was a big shift for me. And I guess I just really started to go on a spiritual journey and really started to understand what is money, what is wealth, how have I confused it, what does it even mean? The derivation, the origin of the word wealthy comes from the word well plus healthy. So it actually means wealthy. So even just breaking down concepts like that have been able to help me get over my blocks. And I started to write down all of the ideas that I had in me from, I don't know where, I don't even need to analyze from where, but whatever they all were. And I started writing them down, and then started to look at, well, how can I see the positive side of that? Or how can I switch it? How can I be open to the possibility that money doesn't make you greedy? Money makes you more philanthropic, or, and so I started to break down these concepts that I've had over the years. And now I'm just to the point where I can have things. It started, it's taken a lot of time, and I'm still not fully there yet, because even though we hit the billionaire status, like, now there's new targets with more investors and people that we want to help along the way. So now it's 10 billion, and then it's, can we get to 40 or 50? And how many people and lives would we have to collaborate with? And what would we all have to do as a group to get there? So in that comparison, I still feel like I'm like a baby. And getting your head around that. Well, why do you need that? And why do I want that? And is there anything wrong with that? And I hate even saying that I'm a billionaire, like out loud, just between me and you, because it feels so uncomfortable. It goes against like whatever is ingrained in me. It just feels so nasty, like a bad word, a bad thing. But every time I look at it like two sides. There's the side of abundance, and this is your life, and you get to create it, and it's going to exist for whoever wants it, whether you want it or not. You don't have to have it, but that's this life, and these people make that happen. And then there's this life over here that wants you to stay small and think small and not totally be big, and not have big influence, and not help people change their lives. That's a separate group. So every time I hear myself trying to have an issue or a problem with it, I think of that group that doesn't want me to help, because I know what my purpose is I want to help people, and I want to expand on mankind, and with my group, my 10X people are my group. I want them doing well. The better they do, the better I do. It's part of my survival. Like if I'm surviving through my group, right? Just like I'm surviving through my family. As Grant does good, I do good. When my kids do good, I do good. That's my family unit, my family dynamic. I want my group doing good. I want mankind doing good. So then I actively have to take a role to deliver this side and affect a blow. Like, no, I'm going against you. So when I find it hard to say I'm a billionaire, what do I have to do? I have to say, yes, I'm a billionaire. And yes, I own that. And yes, it does mean I'm well. And yes, I am healthy, and I'm okay with that. And here's why you should be okay with that too. And here's why I'm okay with even going bigger, because the bigger I go, the higher somebody else can come, because then it's like the shift in the ceiling goes higher for themselves. And the more that they can have, and the more that they can grow, and the more that they can influence their sphere. And usually the people, I've been in both places, and I'm not condemning either. And I know people might want to take what I say out of context, but for me, in my reality, I am more happy not that money makes you happy, because obviously if I have a fight with my husband, or if there's a death in the family, no amount of money is going to change that. I'm going to be devastated. I'm going to be sad. I'm going to be upset. So money doesn't make you happy, but am I happier with money, and that I can go anywhere and have choices and freedoms and help other people to have choices and freedom and financial legacy and freedom in their lives? Yes, that does make me happier. So I don't know, I'm probably getting off course here, but
no, this is great.
that's how I've sort of justified it and looked at it. And, this is my, 80, 90 years around this globe. How far can I stretch myself? How far can the girl from Louisiana, New Orleans, Louisiana, who was in the dumb reading classes, who was told she has a severe comprehension issue or problem or whatever they wanted to say. And, the only reason I did good in school is because I could memorize things, but I always thought I was dumb. I never went to college. How far can this girl go? And if I go that far, can I inspire somebody else to tap into who they are and how much power they really have? And so that's why I'm just on this sort of spiritual legacy play now. And that's why I'm going for the things that I'm going for in the physical universe, because that's how we register things. That's how we measure things. Like, that's what, people identify with me a lot because of the things that I have or have created. It's something that they can physically see, that have been manifested in the physical universe. And so that's one of the reasons why I want to have that and more of that. Plus, I like nice things.
Yeah, just because you like it. I mean,
I
that's
like
okay.
it. Like,
it's okay.
Next level. Like, everyone needs
Come
to have a
on.
yacht trip on their bucket list. Like, that is unreal. Like, going
Hell
to the
yeah.
south of France and Italy on a yacht, not having to take suitcases from hotel to hotel and pack and unpack, but you're on a yacht, and then you have people that like bring you
Carry your
coffee
stuff for you and stuff.
and they carry your bags and shopping, and you're jet skiing with your kids, and it's just like, oh my God, and you're in the most beautiful sunsets and visions of Positano and backdrops. It's just like unbelievable. It's like, wow, like why shouldn't I have this in the 90 years that I have? Why not? Why am I not supposed to be traveling around the globe and meeting people and cultures? Why not? Why do I have to be small and not feel good and think that I'm a nobody and a nothing, like, when that's not who I am? It's not who any of us are.